Good morning, everybody. Real quick today, we are going to take a trip down Wackadoo
Right
Lane.
now, I'm going to connect the dots.
We are going to talk about X marks the spot and falsifying history. Buckle up, it's going to get a little crazy. This first video you're going to see is from another YouTube video. This guy works on decoding the Voynich manuscripts. I don't agree with his theology. He's not Little Season, but I wanted to show you guys this because it's very, very fascinating. And the more that we dug into this, the more it became prevalent, and the more it reveals itself over and over again. So let's take a look real quick here at X marks the spot and false history.
Let's put this summary together.
Now, prepare to have your mind blown.
X marks the spot with all these false religions, which proves they are one, that they are false, that they were created to deceive. X marks the spot with demons. This identifier proves they are real in a physical form. The vine also grew out in the oceans, and that's why you have aquatic cryptids. X marks the spot with cryptids, like the mermaid, the merman, the naga serpent.
Before you just totally toss this kind of stuff out as like, oh, this is totally insane, Tyler, what the heck are you talking about? I know, I get it. Some of this stuff I have a hard time believing myself, but I do want you to remember what season we're in and the kind of veil that we have over us on believing the kind of things that are actually here and among us in this realm, both physically and spiritually.
The kappa, the reptilian. The differences between these entities come from the variations of the blood.
An ever-increasing demand for more time.
X marks the spot on the jinn. This proves that they are real, they are the same entities, and one with the seed. X marks the spot on what the world calls aliens.
I thought aliens didn't exist.
This proves that they exist, they are from Earth, and they are of this seed. The identifier X proves that that entity was born on a tree and is of the same blood system.
The government lied, did not tell us anything about the alien threat.
X marks the spot with the giants, the Nephilim. This proves that they are real, they are one with this seed. X marks the spot with the little people. This proves to you that they are real, they are one with this seed. This also proves that the little people and giants were born on the same tree. The bigger the tree, the bigger the entities grew on that tree. This connection that I'm making with all these entities and the common identifier confirms that these entities are real and they are part of the same family.
History, they found red-haired giants, 10 to 12 feet tall, double sets of teeth, 6 fingers.
X marks the spot on the Catholic incorruptible saints. They are not saints at all. These are demons, wolf in sheep's clothing. The blood of the vine is what keeps these entities in an incorruptible state.
You do believe in God, don't you?
X marks the spot with the vampires. This proves that they are not myths at all. They are real in a physical form, and one with this seed. Their bloodthirst is hereditary and is ingrained in all these entities. No matter what stage of their evolution, they all crave our blood.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, the Lord is with you.
The existence of these entities has long been contested, but here is your proof. You see two types of werewolf on your screen, one with a wolf's head and one with a humanoid head. X marks the spot with the werewolf, which proves they are real in a physical form and one with Satan's seed.
Again, I know, you don't have to believe everything whatsoever, but just stay focused on the artwork and history, because believe me, this trail does get very interesting.
Yeah, I've just revealed many things that should completely shock you. Just buckle up, sit back, and what I'll show you next, blow you away. The Ethiopian Bible is the world's first illustrated Bible, and you can see X has marked a spot all over this manuscript, and therefore cannot be trusted. When you see X marks a spot anywhere, you know that this was created by them, and no human will sit in front of any demon and paint his picture or carve his statue. Now I want to make it clear that this is not the world's first Bible, this is the world's first illustrated Bible. The words in the Bible weren't changed, but these pictures were added. So why is this important? This is the world's introduction to an image that is attached to the name Jesus. If Satan didn't attach no image to the name Jesus, then he could not come in Jesus' name. This is the first time Satan puts an image in the world to the name Jesus. And this is to fool people into thinking the Antichrist is Jesus Christ.
What will ye do in the day of visitation, and in the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will ye flee for help, and where will ye leave your glory? For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
We don't know. That day is our final day here on this earth. Tomorrow is one day closer. And this is not the only facet they will use to make you believe the lie when he arrives.
The DNA of Jesus of Nazareth will be on display this week, ensuring
Marks the spot, proves that this is non-human.
Okay, now that went in the Shroud of Turin. Now, something very fascinating I want you guys to keep in mind about the Shroud of Turin. If you go to the book, The Hiram Key, it's written by a couple of Freemasons, and it basically is known to have like deep Freemason knowledge. Whether that's true or not, that has to be debated. But according to the Hiram Key, though, the Shroud of Turin is possibly Jacques de Molay. Okay, that's I believe he's a Knights Templar, but he's one of like the big time Freemasons back in the day. You have to look into that, look all that stuff up. Okay, but this is very fascinating as to, okay, if we have the Shroud of Turin and we're made to believe it's the face of Jesus, and they do a fake Jesus return, as we've been talking about, that's not if they do a fake Jesus return using the AI and voice to skull and all the technology, right? And then they match it up with this Shroud of Turin, and they're like, oh, look, it's a perfect match. It's absolutely Jesus. Could be a plan that's already in motion by the Freemasons, right? That they could have used Jacques de Molay and whatever. Okay, that's pretty wild, but this video is wild. Okay, again, X marks the spot.
They will use this artifact when the Antichrist returns.
Idea of what they
from his body
into the Vatican. This piece is the remains of a petrified tree that's been moulded over by red bronze and yellow copper alloy. And you can see that giant petrified entity in the middle.
For such are false apostles.
So the tree here, you're going to see, and I will link his video in the description of this video, because I don't ever want to plagiarize anybody. I always want to give people full credit for their videos, even though I disagree with his theology. I'm not sure he may have. I'm not sure. I've never spoken to him before, but the tree, though, you'll see again in the upcoming artwork, something he points out. It's very, very fascinating with X marks the spot, and the vine. The bloodline, the vine, and the tree of life, and the connection of the seed lines, essentially, it being represented through the trees. And very fascinating with the Vatican here, kind of the same thing that we're going to see. Okay. So this is just some studying on Telegram. Okay, this is very preliminary, but X marks the spot, giants, tree line, blood vines. Okay.
I'm going through this Bible that has original Vatican artwork, and I'm gonna share a bunch of stuff with you guys. But seriously,
I don't think I hear any.
What is that freaking thing? There's a lot of crazy stuff.
Dude, this thing is crazy. It's gonna take me so long to go through it, but that guy that decoded the Voynich manuscript, he's not wrong. It's everywhere. The vine is everywhere. People growing on trees or in trees is everywhere. And X marks the spot. It's all over the place. Dude, this thing is...
So absolutely. So this is just very, very beginning when I went to a Bible that I have that has original Vatican artwork. So just curious, and yes, we've got a lot of X marks the spot. And this was just in one Bible, which quote unquote has original Vatican artwork, the bloodline, the tree lines. Very, very fascinating stuff, guys. We're like at the very, very tip of the iceberg on all of this. I can tell you. There could be like a 15-hour video covering all of the oddities of this weird X marks the spot. I mean, it's everywhere, guys. This is from the demonology book. This is from the King James demonology book from the 1500s, 1597. Ego fum papa, it's the Pope. Okay. It is everywhere. Okay, that's a different... it is everywhere. And let me show you. Let me get to one of the most important parts here. Okay. This photo album, I used to have like 300 pictures in, but I had to get rid of them. I had to dump my phone off because of memory and stuff. But okay, if you look into this X marks the spot, guys, it is absolutely everywhere. And here, I want to share this. I was just sitting here looking at this, doing a little study, and you guys look at this on this original leaf thing from King James. It has the woodcuts, and this is see, it says the 7 martyrs, 1519. X marks the spot. X marks the spot. So X marks the spot in false history. So, so are these people actually getting burned? Are they believers in Christ from the millennial reign? And this is the kickoff of the little season. Hey, wow. So just a thought there, obviously, just a thought. But I urge the community, I mean, don't take your mind off Christ and do not separate yourself from your studies and getting close to God. But if you guys have heard of this or looked at it, it is fascinating stuff. I do believe it's little season stuff. Not only with the oddities of like the possibility of this being like the demon bloodline or it being connected to that somehow. Okay, but it is most definitely, as you saw, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's in real life on these mummies. It's in artwork. It's most definitely a sign, a symbol that they're showing us. Okay. So, and you know what? Yeah, X marks the spot. That's right. We're dead on target with Little Season, guys. On target. Absolutely. All right. We'll keep this one short. Much love. We'll talk soon. God bless. Oh, that's right. Okay. Because I can't edit stuff. I hate to edit stuff. Okay. So one more time. I love you guys. God bless.